to them. The All-Seeing Guys. The All-Seeing Guys. With Greg and Joe. The All-Seeing Guys. The All-Seeing Guys.
Hello, welcome to episode 231 of the All-Seeing Guys podcast with Greg and Joe. I, of course, am Greg, and joined as always over the Skype waves. Who are you?
Joe, obviously Jackson.
He's
Jackson.
obviously Joseph Jackson. You
Jackson,
know the name now on the
obviously
toy.
Joseph.
He's obviously Joseph. Joseph.
Obviously.
Joseph.
Who else is he going to be? Who else
it is a-
who else are you going to get on a Thursday afternoon?
It is a gorgeous Thursday afternoon. I've got the back door
Beautiful.
open, the sun's shining.
Beautiful day.
It is a very, very nice day. A few nice days of weather ahead of us by the looks of it.
I hope so, yeah, for the rest of the week, I think.
Because it has been a lot of fucking rain recently.
Yeah, for
A lot of
May.
rain.
For May,
A
it's
lot
been a
of
lot.
rain.
It's been a lot.
A lot
bit
of rain.
too much. I'd go as far to say too much rain.
A little bit too much.
A little bit too much.
How are you, Joe? What's going on?
I'm very well. Yeah, I'm very good, thank you. Just chilling. I was off today, so just been chilling at home.
Chilling at home.
Chilling at home, playing some Fallout, sweating.
Nice.
Just having a bit of a sweat, basically.
Oh, that's enough Fallout time to sweat.
Yeah, that's it. It's
Check
just
my
like,
artillery,
Our flat
sweat
gets quite.
time.
Our flat gets quite warm because it's on the top floor. So we just assume
Yeah.
that everyone else's heat rises up to ours. So
Yeah, standard, yeah.
yeah. So it's but yeah,
That
it's
is-
been
that
good.
is what
It's been
happens.
alright. It's been nice. Yeah.
Oh,
Chilling.
nice, yeah, good. Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
I'm
glad
very
to hear
relaxed.
you had a
I've got
nice day off.
Nothing to report.
Nothing to report. Well, we have something to report. We went out the other night.
Sorry, yes, we did.
May the 4th, obviously, Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. Fighting Cocks were doing a Star Wars May the 4th event.
Yeah, it was
They didn't
good.
ask. They didn't ask me to play or us to play, but they were doing a Star Wars
What would
live
we have done?
event.
What would we have done?
We would have got there and done dice rolling, I imagine. But
No
yeah,
time to
they
prepare.
Fran decorated the place really awesome. She brought in her Star Wars stuff, and she made those awesome like blue milk banger posters
Yeah,
on the
people,
wall and the big banner and stuff like that. And
People dressed up. There was
she looked awesome. Everyone was dressed
did.
up like
There was
the
3,
staff
4
were.
men dressed as Princess Leia.
There,
As I said, when,
Top Shagger was Princess
Top
Leia. in
Shagger
it.
was Princess Leia. I did immediately when I walked in. I did say to him, "You look like the KKK," and he was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
don't, mate. Someone's already told me that." Like,
Ah, denied.
so, but yeah, no, he did look good. As did the other 2 or 3 men that were also
Yeah,
dressed
for
like
sure.
Princess Leia. Someone was dressed as a Sith Lord. I think it was
Yeah.
the owner,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Matt, the owner.
Yeah, there was a Kylo Ren. Is that who it was running around? Like, there was quite a few. Yeah, there was a quiz and all sorts going on.
It was,
but
yeah.
but obviously, you know, we mostly went because Tom and Ant, who you guys might remember from the Anywhere But Here podcast, they play in their band High Frequency, who we've played on here before, and we're going to play on here again this episode at the end.
Yeah.
But their band was playing, High Frequency was playing the lineup, and obviously we've only met them once, and that's when they drove up to see us play do a Dice Rollers gig pre-COVID.
Yeah, they surprised us. Yeah.
So we, in turn, obviously jumped on a bus, so you walked, and went and saw them. I went and saw their set, which was awesome. It was so good to fucking see them again. Great to see them fucking play live, especially
Yeah.
Fox.
It was really
Like,
good. It was a really
just
good
great
evening.
to hang out. But yeah, it was genuinely a really good fucking night. I had a lot of fun. Like
I got battered, mate. I
I
got really drunk.
because I had to be up at 5:30 for work.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not going to get too bad. But I think I got there, ordered the beer. Luke was like, "Oh, you gotta have a blue milk." So this was like a cocktail they had. I thought it was a shot, so I've ordered the beer.
Yeah.
And then the blue milk arrived, and it wasn't a shot; it was a legit drink.
No, it's a full-on jar of
Yeah,
fucking...
which I just fucking downed straight away.
That's
to
it.
get
Yeah,
to,
that
get to
seemed
my
to be
beer.
the thing that Luke did when I watched him order one as well. He was like, "Do you want one?" And I was like, "Absolutely not. Like,
Yeah.
no, not a chance." But yeah, he did exactly the same thing. It got put in front of him, and he just downed it in one fucking sitting.
Yeah,
so.
he told me. He said you got to down it, so I downed it, and I was like, I kind of drank it like a shot, and then carried on with the beers. So I wasn't like smashed, but I was pretty drunk
a good
because
buzz
obviously
on.
being
I
me, I
was-
hadn't eaten.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, I did the switch to whiskies quite not early, but
I mean, you were there a little bit before me, so I showed up.
I was there about
I bought you a side. No, I think actually the first one I got you was a whiskey and coke. Actually, when I got there, I think that was the switch.
Yeah, I'd already had 3. I think they were going down too good, man. So I was just like, switch time.
No, but they were really good evening. I really enjoyed their set, man. Fucking, they were great fun. Like really good. The fucking covered 99 red balloons. You were up there.
Oh god, mate, my fucking hips.
I bet.
I was skanking away to 99 red balloons. Yeah, I know. I felt it.
You gotta
mate.
watch that skank now. You're 40.
I felt it, mate. I really did. It was.
Joe got that 40-year-old skank hip.
All up in me hips, man.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it. I remember afterwards being like, I'm gonna regret that. But yeah, it was. I also. What else happened? Oh yeah, no, I was. They were selling T-shirts, and I was just like, I've got to buy a fucking T-shirt.
Oh yeah, I bought one as well.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't want to carry it around, so I just put it on over my jumper.
I did as well,
and then several times, I remember several times to anyone that would listen, would just be like, I haven't seen someone wear a T-shirt over jumper since the faculty. Said the only reason I repeated it because it got a fucking response every time. It's like, oh yeah, like
I've got something here. This new material's working great.
Yeah.
This new material's working great.
So made Josh Hartnett references.
As soon as you say that,
just to Tom and Ant's partners.
What pops in my head isn't even Zeke. No, that's the name of the band. What's his character called in it? I can't remember what it's called, but Josh Hartnett's character. Zeke, right? I always remember there's a band on the. No, but there's a band on the soundtrack for that film, also Zeke. And this even might be their song. As soon as you said that, what popped in my head wasn't Josh Hartnett, but his character driving his car into the car park. You know, he speeds in, he gets out swinging his keys, and the song playing is like, temper, temper, temper. Like, I just sticks in my head. I fucking love that film.
In a completely different outfit. He's not even wearing a T-shirt over short sleeve. Or long sleeve. Film.
No, boy, he's just driving his car at the time. He's wearing a car. I left the pub when I time I left. The bus was literally, I saw it go past, and I ran. Like, I didn't know how. I sprinted from the Cox with my high frequency anywhere but here podcast fucking T-shirt over my long sleeve all over star print Star Wars top. And got on the bus. Mate, I was home on there because it was quite late. It didn't stop at. I was literally home like 13 minutes after I fucking left. It was insane. It was mad how quickly I got home. Quick. It was so quick.
Jesus Christ.
It was insanely quick because it just didn't stop really at any stops. It just ploughed fucking through.
Fair dues, all right.
And a bunch of the ones by like the Maypole were they're closed for roadworks, and we hit the green light and didn't get caught, and was just like meow. I was you could tell the driver was in a bit of a rush, but it was fucking awesome. I just couldn't believe how quickly we got home.
Yeah.
That's fantastic news.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I was very happy. But they were great.
Their set was quality. It was really good fun. Really solid. Well played, gents.
Yeah, nice to meet you. And their partners were there as well, who I've obviously seen on social media and heard them talk about, and I was very polite. As soon as I got in, I saw Ant's Mrs. Liz kind of stood behind, and hi, I'm Greg. Shake hands.
It took me a little bit longer. I was I'm very bad at introductions anyway, for giving and receiving. I'm just terrible at them.
Because you had said to me, I bought them and their partners a drink. I was like, their partners are here, so I was already in the mindset of, I better introduce myself.
I laid the foundation.
I better introduce myself, and I did it with Thomas Mrs. Joe. Eventually, I saw she wasn't filming and was like, "Hi, I'm Greg. Nice to meet you. I'm this one. I'm this guy.
I'm the other one.
I'm the other one."
Yeah, no, they were really great. It was really good to see them, and it was just having a catch up as well. I realised like how long it had actually sort of been. Like I was talking to Ad, and I was just like, "Yeah, cool. I'm living 10 minutes up the road with my partner," and he was just like, "Oh, cool. You've got a girlfriend?"
I guess so. Yeah.
I was like, "Oh yeah, right. I haven't spoken to you in some time. Yes,
you've got a beard."
So yeah, that was but it was really really nice to see him. And it was just a really fun evening.
Yeah, it was a really good evening. It was, and also there was a Star Wars quiz that Randy was giving out, and I fucked up. I misread a question, so the only question we
Greg's
got
been
wrong.
Beating himself up for 6
days. I have, and I answered because he gave it to me to fill out, so I answered them all, and I misread one, fucked it up, and we ended up. If I'd got that right, we would have won. So we ended up tying with 2 other people. But then we were out back after, just before Tom and Ant took to the stage. Was it after? Just before or after?
No, it was after, because
Before
they were
to the
second to
stage.
last band on.
Yes. So me and the other two were called up. And we were asked a tiebreaker question, which I got wrong in a panic as well. But during that moment, really awkward moment, Randy on the microphone's like, Greg literally wrote the book on Star Wars. Anyone know Greg's book? And everyone's like, "Way!" I'm like, "They don't know my book." And then Randy's like, "Greg, get up here and tell him about it." And I'm like, "No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah. I could see.
no."
I was a few people behind you, but I could see you shaking your head.
I was
And
like,
I think
"No."
I might have just turned to someone and be like, "Oh, he hates that. Yeah, he's hating that right now."
Yeah, and then everyone. But then the entire thing, you started going, "Greg, Greg, Greg,
yeah.
Greg," and I literally got on stage and said, "Google it."
yeah, you did. Google it, motherfuckers.
I don't waste anyone's evening. And then ran the fuck away and let everyone do their. Then it was the Chewbacca impression contest.
Oh, that was great. I was stood right next to Matt Barnwell, who is the now owner of the Cox.
Yeah.
The Chewbacca impersonation contest was superb because the first guy absolutely smashed it.
It was really good.
It was like
He won, right? He did win.
It was
didn't he?
like he had a really good verse in a battle rap.
Yeah, really
went,
nailed it.
Oh,
Really nailed it. Yeah, it was like 8 Mile, but Chewbacca.
yeah. And everyone
mile.
else still afterwards gave it their all, but they were still just like, yeah.
You could tell their confidence was knocked by how good the first guy
He
was.
smashed it completely. They shouldn't even bothered.
There was the girl did a good one. I think she was third. She did a good one. The follow up guy, I felt bad for him because
Yeah.
I think he probably the way he did it and reacted made me think he could probably do it much better. But I think he panicked under the pressure because you see, as soon as he did it, he was like, he wasn't happy with his performance.
Yeah, that's it. But I remember I was just standing there, and then Matt Barnwell out of nowhere just sort of turned to me and just said, Randy does a great job, doesn't he? I was just like, mate, you won't find a better MC than that, Randy, for anything.
Yeah.
He was just sat there in awe of like Randy
He was
comparing
doing a
this
great job,
fucking
yeah.
competition. But
He did a great
man,
job.
quality.
Yeah, awesome.
Quality
Really good evening. We're going to play a high frequency track at the end of the episode. I'm not sure which one it will be yet. It probably will be the track called Anywhere But Here, because I might call the episode that, which is the name of the album. And there's a song on there, and it was the podcast was called Anywhere But Here, and I've heard the song was like their theme as well. But this is the actual song. But their set was great. All the songs they played were fucking. The album was fucking great.
Really fun.
So,
really fun watching them. They're really
fucking
tight
check
as
it
well.
out.
Like a solid,
Really tight,
tight like band. Like
solid
really
tight.
great.
Solid tight. That'd be a good t-shirt. Just a solid tight on it.
I feel like musicians appreciate that sort of feedback. Solid, tight,
solid, tight, tight and solid. I like solid and I like tight. Keeping with the Star Wars theme, I obviously last week a week before, just after we did the last episode, the next day I was going obviously to Essex for this this bookshop Q&A with Johnny.
Yeah. How was it?
Yeah, it was awesome. So we drove down to Essex, met Johnny, drove to the bookshop which is in Leon C. Bookshop was beautiful, man. Independent, little.
I saw the
bookshop.
pictures, man. It looked like it was. It wasn't just like my immediate thing is like Seaside Town Bookshop. It's just like that thing's going to be half like that is going to be held up by matchsticks or something.
Yeah,
like,
no, it's new. Yeah,
looks great.
Yeah,
Looks
really
fucking
pretty.
great.
Really
well,
pretty.
like looks like it's been like revamped. Or,
yeah,
like,
well, I think it only opened last year. I think literally tail end of last year, so it's really new.
Fresh.
Really nice bookshop. Really, they've got a whole section in the corner for like local authors. So our book's there, but our book was also in the window, so that was pretty fucking cool to see when I arrived. They had obviously their events on the window, and it listed obviously we were going to be there. The owner was really fucking nice. They've got their counter in the middle. It's like an all-round counter, kind of like a bar and a pub. You can walk all the way around.
Like,
and the other
Cheers.
Yeah, and the other side of it, they've got all like pillows on the floor. So that's like the kids' books and stuff. So there weren't any kids when I was there, but that's where they could go sit. But they sell coffee, cakes, and stuff, and tea, but also beer, and wine and stuff. So when our event started in the evening, we got there. There was a few people there already. We met the guy that was doing the podcast Star Wars session, who was going to be hosting it and interviewing it. That episode came out today, if anyone cares. So if anyone gives a shit, there's a podcast called Star Wars Sessions. The episode's called The Collectors Guild, Star Wars, Red 5 Designs, Kenner, Volume 1. And it's literally the entire interview and Q&A session in the bookshop recorded and released as an episode. I heard half of it this morning on my drive in. It was, well, half it, a bit of it. It was good. But yeah, so we sat down in front of like the bar, me, Johnny, there was 2 guys interviewing us with the book in front of us. And it was like a full house. Like every table had multiple people on it.
How many do you reckon were present for it?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have a clue. I mean, it's not a massive shop. I don't know, 30?
No pressure, Greg. It's all right. Like
30 maybe? I don't know. Maybe more. Because some of them, there was like 4 or 5 a table. Some had 2, some had 1. Like, but everyone was having beers and stuff. I had a beer during the interview because I'm fucking cool.
I did see the picture and I was just like, oh, man, that's my boy. That's my boy right there.
My boy. I had my boy. Had my beer. Had my boy.
Had my boy with me.
Yeah, and they basically just asked us questions, interviewed us about the whole process, and the audience, well, I guess the audience were asking us questions as well. I thought I was in pretty good form. Didn't know what to expect. I was a bit nervous, a bit anxious, but I got a lot of laughs.
Nice, good.
So I did all right. Some fresh material went down. Sea was literally outside.
Entertaining. Did you do the faculty bit that I did?
No, I didn't do the faculty bit. No, I didn't do the faculty bit. I had a few of my own original bits.
Yeah, I was going to say I hadn't done it until that point. So
one lady was like, "How do you know you did all the figures?" And Johnny's like, and I was like. Johnny was like, "Whoa!" Before Johnny could actually give the proper answer, I literally shouted out, "Oh my god, we forgot Luke Skywalker!" Everyone was like, "Ah!"
Everyone told her to sit the fuck down. After that.
Although, yeah, she just gave me the way she was manhandling the book afterwards.
Really?
After the Q&A, we were in the shop for another couple of hours, just having beers, chatting to everyone that was there. Posing for photos, not just me and Johnny on our own, with people who are asking, signing books.
I figured people were requesting pictures.
So at the end we did a bunch of photos of people with the book, without the book, with their thing, signing their books and what have you, and people were buying books in the bookshop and we were obviously signing those. So it was a nice evening. When that wrapped up, the guy who did the Star Wars podcast was like, "Oh, we're going for a curry. He wants to come." And loads of us were going to go. And then as we were walking down the road, he announced it was the place he was going to was a 40-minute drive away. So me and John, actually, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck off.
So me...
That's half your journey home,
So
mate.
funny. So one of the guys that interviewed us, who works... He's a media head of department media in some media school. He's asked me and Johnny to go do a talk there as well with students. But we walked down the road and then I heard this fucking almighty fucking roar. And I was like, what the fuck was that? And it was this guy starting up his fucking future fucking Mustang car that was matte black. And I'm not a big car guy. I'm really not. I don't give a shit.
No, I do appreciate a matte black car.
I have a thing about matte black cars though. There's something about them, about matte black.
Yeah, they look fucking sick.
And this car was on fucking real, and he had the door open, and out of the bottom of his fucking rearview mirror, it was projecting a fucking projection of a white horse onto the ground. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is insane.
What in the Fast and Furious is this?
Yeah, proper. It was proper Fast and Furious. But anyway, after that, so me and Johnny went for a curry afterwards. By ourselves,
somewhere closer.
Across the road.
Yeah, you've got... I mean, to be fair, if someone says curry to you and then it doesn't go, you just still I want a fucking curry.
Yeah, I want a curry now. So we went across the road, went there, just me. It was quite nice because obviously whenever I do drive to Essex, it's usually 2 pack books.
Yeah.
So it was quite nice to spend the weekend with Johnny and not have to... But I say not do book work. We had to do a fucking event, but that didn't really feel like work. That was quite fun, you know?
Sure.
That was fun. Got beers, met people, you talked about the thing you like making. It's good fun. Went for the curry, and it was one of those annoying restaurants where I thought it was massive until I realised it actually wasn't massive. It was tiny. It was just a massive mirror on the back wall.
Yeah.
But they kind of sit you all in a row with the other 2 tables that were there, so the rest of it's kind of empty. But you're sat between 2 other tables.
Are the two tables linked?
They're not linked.
Okay.
But the seat I'm against, the seat I'm against is one of those continuous cushioned seats that go all the way, so everyone's kind of sat on the same thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a reason I'm telling you. I put my bag next to me, and I sit down. We order a beer, blah blah. Johnny had been putting his phone in the back pocket of my bag for the evening.
Okay.
Because he couldn't fit in his pocket, whatever. And then he's like, "Oh, can I have my phone?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I turn, unzip my bag, put my hand in, rummage through it, pull the phone out, hand it to him. And as I hand it to him, I'm like, oh, did you change your phone case? And he takes it out of my hand and he's like, that's not my phone.
Oh.
And I'm like,
Oh.
then I'm like, well, where the fuck did it come from? And he hands it back to me. And then I felt my foot hit my bag onto the table. And I'm like, hang on a minute, my bag's... And I literally had opened this woman next to me's bag.
No!
Who was literally like half a metre away from me. I'd like opened her bag, rummaged through it, stolen her phone in front of... And she was sat on a table with like 6 people.
Yeah.
Stolen, all right next to us, stolen her phone, handed it to Gianni in front of them all. He's looked at it and been like, this isn't mine. And I'm like, well, then I'm like, oh shit, I've just taken it out of this woman's bag. And then I'm trying to, you know what? If I was consciously trying to steal that and I knew what I was doing, I would have fucked it up and got caught.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
fact I
100%.
just
Yeah, because you would have been fully aware of your situation and surroundings.
Yeah, trying to do it slowly. The fact
you would
I
have looked too shifty.
Yeah. The fact
You did
that
it so blasé, like so nonchalantly, like you were supposed to be doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Just so full of confidence, like it was mine.
Yeah.
Like, but then, fuck, man, trying to pull it back in is a whole other.
Well, there you go. Yeah, because you're fully aware of the situation.
Now think about that mindset of how I would have fucked that up if I tried to take it intentionally. Now think about intentionally trying to put it back in someone's bag, like without being seen, and I just didn't have the balls to just balls out, open it and shove it in. So I started being all coy about it. And was
like fingertips, like mate, pinching the tip of the. Like...
Yeah, exactly. Like it's got a disease, and I'm like trying to put. I can't get the. I just literally left the phone poking out the top of the pocket. And was like, fuck it. Literally minutes later, she's like, oh, my bag's open. What's going on with my phone? Did I do that? And I'm like, fucking.
Did you not like just tell her, I'm sorry.
Shit, sorry, smack the table there.
I think.
No, I didn't say anything.
I think that would have been my approach to it. I'd been like, listen, hi,
if
I'm
they
not.
caught me, yeah.
Not even if you're caught, I'd just turn around and just be like, listen, I just successfully took your phone out of your bag. Maybe you should be more careful next time about your possessions.
Yeah, make it her fault.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this to you.
Why did you make me do this?
But yeah, so I just left it sticking out. But they were weird. They kept, after that moment, it's like they became aware of us all of a sudden. One guy on the table kept kind of doing an annoying thing where he started trying to include other tables in his opinions and conversation. And I'm like, just don't look at him. You know, one guy's like, oh, I'm the only guy with hair. He's bald. I'm fucking point at me.
Yeah. I'm not part of your statistics.
I mean, I am, but don't fucking... I'm not going, you're old, am I?
You're a cunt.
Fuck. Anyway, nice curry. Stayed at Gianni's that night. The next day we went to the shop in a place called Battlebridge, which is not far from Gianni, called Nerd Base, and I've always wanted to go there. I've watched so many videos on YouTube about it. It's fucking massive. It's awesome. It's like just like fucking the most insane fucking vintage toys and new toys and just toys galore.
Yeah,
toys I forgot existed, like, and I've never gone, like, because we're always too busy packing books. So this Saturday morning, we made an actual point of just getting up and driving there.
Okay.
And it was it was so cool. It was awesome. At one point, I was carrying so much shit. A guy behind the counter was like, do you want a basket? And I was like, do you want a basket? So he had to literally give me a basket.
Yeah.
We left them a copy of the book for them to sell as well. But
mate, we were in there giving them out left, right, and centre.
We were literally in there for like 3 hours, and it literally felt like I was in there 20 minutes.
Jesus.
Like, I left with Roger Rabbit figures, Alf figures. Fucking at one point, I put back a Star Wars figure to buy an Alf figure. Like, and I'm a guy that's like, I'm not buying toys outside of Star Wars because I buy them for photography. No, I've got I got 2 of the Weasels, some Roger Rabbit, and in the packet up on the wall. Looks fucking cool. I had a good time.
Nice.
They had all the fucking McDonald's toys in there and shit. Fucking just anything you could think of from your childhood and before and after was there. As
long as it's a little, just don't get like a framed Asia poster like Steve Carell, the 40-year-old virgin.
No, none of that. No, but yeah, also, honestly, I'm really excited to go back. And there was so much that I could have spent all fucking day in there. I really could have. But yeah, so that was an awesome weekend. That weekend in particular was awesome.
Nice.
I thought that was a really long catch-up.
No, that's all right.
And also, just to mention, last episode we talked about strange things that were mysterious things that were kind of washed up on the shore.
Yeah.
And Gaz sent me this, which I forgot all about, but remember it happening now. So a little bit of, not really an update, but a little bit of a follow-up story to that. The mysterious case of Garfield phones washing up on French beaches since the 1980s has been solved. For 35 years, Garfield phones, the colour of macaroni and cheese, have been washed up onto the beaches on the coastal waters of Brittany in France. And now we know why. It appears they all came to Marine Nature Park from a shipping container that washed up into a cave after a storm. On the Friday, 5 members of, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, adventurers, I don't know what that is, and journalists visited the cave to discover the origins of the onslaught. I saw Garfield and container pieces all over the cave. Well, the bulk of the phones are already gone. The sea has done its job for 30 years. We arrive after the battle. The president of the local beach association. There you go.
I see. Oh, mystery
mad?
solved.
Isn't that mad? The mystery we weren't even fully aware of has been solved. Thanks, Gaz.
Thank you.
I enjoyed that, thank you.
Good
But I
to
do
know.
remember hearing a lot about that. I'm surprised it wasn't on the list.
I mean, you would, wouldn't you? It's a peculiar thing to wash up on beaches.
And Garfield phones at one point were really popular, I remember. Like,
I'm thinking of the cat Garfield, is that
yeah,
right?
yeah, the cat
Okay.
Garfield, yeah.
Right.
The old school phones, it's like it's sat, but the phone kind of clicks out.
Right. I thought it was just like a phone case or some shit.
No, like a legit phone, like an actual
Right.
phone.
Okay, that
1980s,
makes
mate.
sense.
No, 1980s.
Yeah.
You get phone cases. And you get phone cases back then.
Nah, it's true. Nah, nothing like
It's
that.
30 years of Garfield.
Well, no, you got
spinach,
those
mate.
like flappy little sort of leathery phone cases for your old store phones, didn't you?
Yeah, but
With like the plasticky cover that you could still press the buttons.
yeah, but they were like the big brick phones, which I don't even think were around too much early 80s. I think they were a bit later, right? They were like later 80s, early 90s, I think. Just if I'm going by the X-Files timeline and my dad having one. They're two things.
Yeah, we didn't. We were
Because there was
very
a
late to the
flashback episode of
mobile phone game.
X-Files and they had them. They what?
We were quite late as a family to the mobile phone game.
Oh, yeah, I was too.
I don't really remember having one. I didn't have one for a long time. Not
I mean,
until
I
I was
got-
like 16.
Oh, no, I didn't get one until I was like... I bought one when I was 18. Like when I got... No, I was 16. I bought it when I worked at Summerfield. I bought it out of one of my first little pays. But yeah, I was like 16 or something.
I went through like a good 6 months of college without a phone.
Oh yeah, I never
college,
even had.
like-
I never even really. Yeah, I didn't have one until I was like in sixth form. Like
Yeah.
yeah, it's likewise. Yeah.
And then I realized I started making friends with people. They were just like, "What's your?" I was like, "What do you?" 01932, and they were like, That's not a mobile phone." Oh
Yeah.
no, I don't have one of those.
I remember like a mate had a phone and people would give him like £1 so they could like send like 10 texts from his phone.
Yeah.
Like, can I send
I
a
definitely,
text?
yeah. I think it was. I was working as a kitchen porter. And I think it was like I think it was one of my first like big, sort of like spends. I think.
Yeah, mine was. I remember you had to play a keyboard.
I was
plug into the phone to
surprisingly
write
when I was
texts.
younger, I was good with money. I was able to save like a bunch of it, and then I don't know. I think I just started going out and
Going out,
Qatar.
out and about. You went to Qatar.
I went to Qatar, spent all my money.
Oh, actually, before we move on, should probably also say I'm at a stag this weekend.
Yeah, you are. You said yeah. Bristol's a good location for a stag, I think.
Yeah, I'm off to, so Johan's getting married. We're heading to Bristol. There's 12 of us going.
12.
I think it's 12. I could be wrong. I think it's 12. I only know... Let's have a look. How many people were in the WhatsApp group that was made last week? We have got... See all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 11 including Joe.
I'm not going.
No, the other Joe. The
Yeah.
Joe's who stayed with us. I only know... Because Lee's going. So I only know Lee, James, Ryan, and Jamil, the guy, the best man, who I've only met a couple of times really. But yeah, so I only know like 3 or 4 of them. I don't
Okay.
know the rest. One of them's Jess, who's marrying Joanne's dad, is coming. That'll be fun.
Right.
So yeah, should be interesting. I've not been to Bristol before. I'm
I hear
looking
good
forward
things.
to it.
I hear good things.
Yeah, everyone keeps telling me I should go. If you guys are interested, I can give you a rundown of the artillery here.
Go on then.
It's been sent to me.
Yeah,
Ready?
go on.
You guys are ready for this? Yes. Tomorrow, which will be Friday the 10th of May, I'll be meeting at Paddington Station at the Mad Bishop and Bear Pub. And then at 1:30, train to Bristol. 3:00, we arrive at Bristol. And then we'll check into the Leonardo...
Fucking hell, is it? What? Oh, sorry, did you say 1:30 the train time?
Yeah, train to Bristol.
Oh, 2 hours to Bristol, that's not bad.
2 hours, yeah. We get there at 3, we check into the Leonardo Hotel, and then we pub crawl from 4 till 6, 6:30, and then we have Flight Club darts, whatever that is.
Oh, it's just a place that is just literally just darts.
Yeah,
and
I've been told it's quite
games
fun.
And blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, and then we have a curry reservation for that night from 8:30, and then till bedtime he just says bar crawl. So that's the day we arrive.
Right.
Saturday, brunch reservation.
Nice.
At 10 a.m.
Very fancy.
And then at midday, we have graffiti activity.
Oh, that's cool.
We're doing like a graffiti workshop thing.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about it, but that's what we're doing. And that's till 2:00. And then at 2:00, we have the Bristol Harbourside Walking Trail, which in brackets is actually just a disguised bar crawl.
Right. Got it.
Along the harbour.
Yeah. It's probably like a tour.
Yeah,
tour
casual
based.
walk along the harbour, stop for a few drinks along the way and grab some food. Chill out at the hotel for a bit, and then we have a dinner reservation at the Ox for steak and cocktails. I have already pre-ordered my steak and blue cheese.
Lovely.
And then
cocktails.
and then bar crawl rest of the night, and then on Sunday it's check out and fuck off home.
Sounds good. Sounds like a pretty decent.
Yeah, sounds like
Weekend
a good
out.
50-year-old man's stag, to be honest with you.
Yeah, man. Fuck it.
Sounds good. I'm quite excited for that. I'm sure I'll have some stories coming about that and hopefully some geese drops, but we'll see what states I'm in.
Yeah.
I've packed my bag, but I need to reassess it because the weather's a lot nicer.
You weren't expecting this kind of weather, were you?
No, and I've overpacked, I think. I've got this. I tried to fill it in my backpack. That wouldn't work. Lee's like, I'm only taking my backpack. Mate, I've had to borrow a suitcase, like a wheelie case. I want to bring at least 3 pairs of trainers with me. Like,
Which Star Wars figure are you taking with you?
none. I'm not taking any with me. I'm being good. So yeah, should be a good one. Should we
Nice,
go into
man.
Geezedropping? Seeing as we're
think
actually
we-
quite far along already.
We are well in. We are in the depths, mate.
Yeah. Bit of a geese drop. We hear overheard snippets. But we hear snippets of our conversation heard by you or us without context. What did you hear? What have you heard? What did you hear? What did you hear? Geese dropping.
Geezedropping. Having a listen.
Right, I've got 2 I heard, 1 from Marin, 1 from Gaz, and a couple from Fran.
I got 5 from the top Shagger himself, Luke.
All right, should we start with those? Why not?
I'll do the lot. Yeah.
Yeah, go on, Top
this
Shagger.
is
Top Shagger was on top form, by the way, at the Fighting Cocks. At the
he
start
was
of the day.
superb. Excellent
Awesome
company.
to see you, brother.
Excellent,
Awesome. Always
excellent
to see you.
company.
Such good company.
It's just so some of these were from the night where he would literally like go off. He was either at the bar or went for a piss or just went off and then would come back and just be like, "So the geese drop." So I'd written them down.
I do like to say before we move on that Luke did say after a few drinks that he was like, what did he say? He was going to like fucking fuck up Sam for the competition of fucking geese drop catcher.
Yeah. He's slightly
That northern
concerned
geese
about...
drop, I'll fucking get him, I'll fucking
yeah.
Like they were both fight because they were joking and they'd be, I want that fucking award. There isn't an award.
There isn't one.
He's not really going to hurt you, Sam. But there's more like, thing is, you'd love him.
Yeah, thing is, get on really well.
Competition. It was good.
Get on really well. So he sent me a couple just on Messenger, and then some were in person that he gave me. But the first one was it says I have a work geese drop, first one I've heard in ages. I like darts about the same as I like. Sorry, I like darts about the same as they liked syphilis back in the 18th century.
Oh, so not much then.
Not a whole lot.
Not
a whole lot.
Brilliant.
Darts has had a revamp.
Yeah,
though. It's,
a resurgence, yeah.
Everyone's really into it now.
Resurgence, yeah.
These two, the next two were on the Star Wars May the 4th.
Oh, they're on the actual
event.
night. Okay.
He said he heard this, and it just says,
Google it.
I'll show you where I keep my secret knife."
Oh, fucking hell.
I think it was like he
Wouldn't
said
be
it
a
was some
secret
like
anymore.
some Aussie woman. He said it's like, "I'll show you where I keep my secret knife."
Secret knife.
Yeah. I like
good.
that one.
I like that one too.
And then not too long after that as well, we just heard someone say, "Feet is feet, mate."
Feet is feet. I remember him telling me that one. Mm-hmm. I remember him telling me that one. Feet is feet, mate. Feet is feet. He's not wrong. Feet is feet.
He ain't wrong. Next two he sent me today, actually.
Brilliant.
So excellent timing, Luke. Thank you very much.
Good timing, Luke. Thank you. He likes it. Son of a bitch likes it.
Look at that, mate. I pulled her at 9 o'clock last night. Proper fitty.
At 9 o'clock, I like the relevance of the time.
Yeah. On a Wednesday.
Yeah, I like that. Good work.
And then this one, she made me pull the string out, and fuck me, it was tight in there.
God, was that a tampon, do you reckon?
I think so.
Or a party popper?
Unfortunately, I hope it was more of a tampon than a party popper. I hope there hasn't been a horrible misunderstanding.
No, that would be confusing.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Luke.
Thanks, Luke.
I've just seen. So when said round that I bought on Down the Cock Surf, so for Ant and Tom and partners, I've still got it written down in my notes because I had to write it down. It had been so long since I took a beer order or a drink order that wasn't just 2 beers and a cider that I had to write it down.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying.
And I've still got it written in there. Apologies, you're up, sir. You're up.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I am up. So I'm actually gonna. So I've got. Yeah,
I am up actually.
I'm actually gonna start with Franz.
Awesome.
So Franz, we got. I'm suicidal. I'm not going to fuck you. Which is fair enough.
Maybe you should.
Maybe you should.
Again, this is why we don't give actual advice.
Yes. When are we getting our matching atomic kitten tattoos? Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Immediately.
I added to tomorrow. That wasn't part of the geese drop.
Dibs on Kerry Katona.
It doesn't matter if you got bangers if they're underage. Now, I'm not sure if a bangers... I'm picturing like hair bangs, but that's probably not what they mean. I don't know.
Or sausages.
Oh, it could be sausages. Underage sausages. Could be good.
No, banger is the fringe is bangs, isn't it?
Yeah, it is bangs, isn't it?
So it's probably tits.
Could be tits.
Did you not think immediately that was tits?
No, I didn't think of tits. No, I probably should have.
Something is wrong with me.
Marin sent this one. Alive is better than dead, Jason. Dead is not good.
Really have to emphasise that. Like, I feel like you're just not getting this.
Alive is better than dead, Jason. Dead is not good.
Were they talking them off the ledge?
I like that one. That's good. Gaz sent us this one. He put, Geezedrop from the calf just now. I never wanted it to
timestamp.
I never wanted it to be a business. You know me. They don't call me Charity Vera for nothing.
She's a prostitute.
Or do they? Which could be. Owen sent this, but I feel this was a joke that turned into a bit of a... I'll just play what he sent me. I looked at my phone when I was at work, and he'd sent me a 6-second audio message, but underneath simply wrote, sorry.
Spanish geese drop. Scotcho.
Which then I was like, don't be sorry. And he was like, I'll get my coat. And I was like, that's another Fast Show reference.
Oh, he's on a
roll. So then I came back with the moonlight shining.
Dave Angel.
It was good fun. Good fun. A little bit of geese drops. So the geese drops I heard 2. Where did I hear them? So when I was at Gianni's, I was parked outside and I was sitting in the car for a minute. I think I was about to FaceTime Indiana, and this dude walked past on his phone fucking screaming, and I heard him just go, you fucked me off for another fucking man, so go fucking fuck yourself.
Throw a few more fucks in there.
Yeah, it was good. There were a lot of fucks in there. If I say fuck 2 more times, there's 48 fucks in this fucked up rhyme.
Everybody knows this song.
And I was on the bus coming back from Kingston Surbiton, and there was a girl sat behind me on the phone to, I guess, her boyfriend, and they were having a weird conversation. There was so much more I could have got from this, but you kept hearing, I don't want people knowing my business. Like, she was trying to talk quietly. but then at one point she piped up and I heard her go, "What? I thought he broke up with her after she started posting those sad TikToks again."
Oh dear.
Love those sad TikToks.
I actually, I have realised I did earlier hear a geezer that I just forgot to write down.
Oh, right, yeah.
I was outside having a fag, and I walked past a woman, and she had a kid in the boot, like changing him. And I walked past, and she was just like, "Oh, thank you, Ryan. Yes, lovely, Ryan. Thank you so much. This is exactly what we wanted 10 minutes into the car journey." Kid, got a glimpse of the kid, covered in shit.
Brilliant. Thank God. Thank goodness. That's wonderful. Covered in absolute shite. Mm-hmm. I'm all for that.
Well done, Ryan.
Yeah, well done, Ryan. Good work. I feel like there was something I was going to tell you I'd been watching recently, but it's completely gone from my head, so I actually don't know what's up and what's down anymore.
Oh, okay.
So actually, I don't know. I was like, I must mention that I watched that. Gone. No idea. I thought about it earlier. Completely gone.
Completely gone.
It was literally in my head until the point that I opened my mouth to tell you, and it has. Oh, I tell you what I watched. I watched in one sit. I think
I'll tell you what I watched. What I really watched.
The night after we last podcasted, that evening, I watched the entire Vince Staples show on Netflix.
Oh, mate, great!
Like in one.
I've seen those first 2 episodes, but I haven't seen any more of it.
I watched all of it.
Bank robbery episode,
that was really good. The
hilarious.
bank robbery episode was fucking great. Really
so
good.
funny.
Yeah, really enjoyed it.
It's a really.
He's really good. He's really good in it.
He's really good. He's really funny. The first 2 episodes that I had seen, the first one being him in prison, and the second one being him in a bank robbery. But yeah, superb. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I thought they were a good watch. Just it went down really easy.
He's got a very dry sense of humour.
Yeah,
anyway.
he has. Yeah, very. Yeah.
But yeah, he was fantastic.
It worked really well. I honestly thought it was great. Mm-hmm. And then I was going to say that when I watched something else. No, can't remember. Must have completely gone from my head. On a side note, I was very disappointed because I was really looking forward to Godzilla -1, which I've been waiting so long to watch this fucking film. And I'm like, it's coming out on fucking Amazon Prime on May the 3rd. And I was all excited, got home, I was like, oh no, it's not till the 5th. 5th rolls round, it's not on there. It's only in Japan. Fucking Prime. I've been waiting so long for this fucking film, man. I'm just like, just hurry the fuck up. When's it coming out over here so I can fucking watch it?
I watched Bullet Train.
Oh yeah.
Because I just went onto Netflix. Found that very enjoyable.
Yeah, it was on there.
Really good fun.
So I was like, yeah, that's on there now, isn't it? That's on there now.
That's on there now. Yeah, that's on there. That's on there. That's on there.
That's on there. Nice.
Don't you worry about it, mate. That's on there.
That's on there. So yeah, watch that, and did I watch something else? Oh no, and also I've been watching, and you know what? I am actually cannot believe how awesome this is. That I honestly didn't watch it for a while, thinking I'm not going to get into it. Was the X-Men 96, 97 show?
Oh yeah,
they've done a sequel series to the cartoon series from our youth as our childhood youth on a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Fucking great, like really good. I think good.
I managed to get 1 episode in, but it didn't grab me enough to watch the whole
man,
thing.
I think because I hadn't watched it, I ended up watching like 3 of them, and then I was like, actually, this is pretty fucking pretty dark at points.
Scott is still annoying in it. Or fucking
he
Cyclops.
is annoying, but Cyclops is so much more badass than he's seen in the films.
Yeah,
there's literally a scene, I think it is in the first episode, or the set where he literally jumps out of a plane and like uses his fucking like laser fucking blade burst to like
is that when
land, and it's just fucking sick. Like,
is that when they're at the they're going after the Sentinels?
Yeah. Man. So spoilers. A couple of a main character was killed. I know it's X-Men; they can always come back, but this felt pretty fucking dead to me, and it was fucking so good that I'm going to spoil it now for this one. This is a character that died. If you don't want to hear this, skip forward like I don't know, a minute, maybe less. they're fighting this mega like sentinel thing,
Yeah.
and Gambit's fighting it, and everyone else is getting their fucking asses kicked, and fucking the sentinel just like stabs Gambit like right through the fucking side of the ribcage, impaling him, and like lifts him up. And he's like, but you know, Gambit, when he touches stuff, it supercharges.
Yeah.
He like supercharged the entire sentinel through the fucking pole through his chest, and just fucking just
Boom.
sacrificed himself, killed it. It was fucking awesome, man. I was like on the edge of my seat. Fucking hell, mate. The last episode literally ended with Wolverine finally stabbing Magneto through the fucking chest, and then Magneto using his magnetism and starts to like rip all the fucking metal out of Wolverine's fucking body, and that's like how it ended. And I'm like, oh my god, this show's insane.
Oh fuck.
So yeah, if you were a fan of the old Saturday morning X-Men cartoon, it's just the same thing. It just continues. It is worth a watch, people. If it's something you've not watched before, you might not get into it.
Like the thing is like the first episode as well. I remember definitely like heavily revolving around Jubilee.
Oh
as
yeah,
it
she
always
meets that
fucking
guy.
does,
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
it always fucking does. But yeah, no, it was still it does. It does look like fun. I mean,
It was a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was really good. It's definitely been the best sort of X-Men thing we've had in a while, until probably, hopefully it's coming out to Wolverine and Deadpool and Wolverine comes out, because that looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, I've seen the
very excited for that.
The trailers for that look entertaining.
Yeah. Let's go on to I have a darkest story of the week. Gonna mix it up every time.
You sound like Panic at the Disco there.
Did I? Epsom, that's just round the corner from me. Epsom chemist, that's not his name. Epsom chemist Peter Watts ran a penis removal website.
Oh no.
Before I carry on with this, I'm going to quickly grab a beer from the fridge behind me.
Oh, give me a few minutes just to digest that information. A penis.
I'm back.
Penis removal website.
We are working. I'm currently, for those interested, working through my latest Beer 52 beer delivery, and it is a mix of beers and IPAs. And this month was London Transport themed. Like, they've literally made all. There's so many different ones, but they're all London Transport. This one is called Partisan. It's got a weird sketch of a man ice skating. Oh my god, this is 62%.
Say 62.
No, 6.2. I had one last night, which was... Is it still in here? Yeah. I had one last night called Root Master, and it was raspberry and mango flavoured. And I was like, I won't like that. Fucking lovely. It was like drinking a fucking juice.
Yeah.
Really fucking nice. Anyway, let me crack this open now. This is a New England Session. Right, where was I? Darkest story of the week. A retired chemist helped run an extreme body modifications website, which made almost 300,000 and had 22,000 subscribers, who viewed procedures including the removal of male genitals. The Eunuch Maker site saw men carry out extreme procedures, then sell the films on their pay-per-view website. Retired chemist Peter Watts, 66, from Epsom, is said to have been the right-hand man to the ringleader Marius Gravison, 46. Gavison, from Hungary, has previously admitted charges including conspiracy to commit grievous bodily harm. Walters and 5 other men also admitted their parts in the lucrative scheme. Among them was Janus Atkin, who had been completing a veterinarian course. That's a shame. Jacob Crimpy Appleby, 23, from Epsom, was previously jailed for 3 years and 8 months after he admitted freezing Gatherson's leg, leading to it being amputated. Fucking hell. Froze a guy's leg, so he had to have it amputated.
Fucking hell.
My
Bit much,
God.
innit?
The wide-ranging conspiracy also involved the removal and trade of body parts, the court heard. The procedures were filmed and uploaded to the Eunuch Maker website, and subscribers paid
Eunuch Maker, is that the name of it?
Yeah. And
Jesus
subscribers
Christ.
pay to watch, with varying levels of membership from free to VIP, which cost up to £100. The practice is also linked to a subculture where men become nullos, short for genital nullification, by having their penises and testicles removed. Fucking hell, man. Ooh.
Not interested.
Miss Carberry told the court that during a FaceTime call with a man in Sweden, Gavison told him to maim himself by cutting off his testicles with a knife. What is going on? This is insane. What an insane fucking website. The sentences were still ongoing, but it sounds like he's really guilty. To conspiring to commit grievous bodily harm. 5 counts of grievous bodily harm with intent, 1 count of making an indecent photograph of a child, 1 count of distributing an indecent photograph of a child, and possession of criminal property. So a lot going on.
Yeah,
there's a lot going on.
Heaps going on.
There is a lot. A lot going on there.
What the fuck? So it's like a live stream of someone getting their dick cut off.
Yeah, well, I think they film it and then they upload the video to the website and people can pay to watch it. So it's a lot of procedures, but I don't think they're legit procedures because they were just, in there. It was saying how when it was like a testicles being removed, they were using like a lot of vet stuff. So the guy was doing a veterinarian course, they're using like animal clamps and stuff. Like it's all not like it's all weird. You know, this one guy froze that guy's leg to get it amputated. Like fucking.
It's a bit hostile, isn't it?
It's fucked up, man.
Was that going on in Epsom or just the guy?
No, they were from Epsom. I don't know where it was going. It was going all around the world. The website,
okay.
I think it was happening all around the world. I don't know. People, all around the world, people are uploading their videos to this website.
Because I know the term eunuch is it's from Dogma, I think, because Alan Rickman.
Well, yeah, I mean it's not from Dogma. They do use it, yeah. That's what they call it.
But that's where I'm familiar with the term, like, which is why I was just like eunuch, like.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
That's mad, isn't it? Isn't that mad?
What would you call your penis cutting off website, Craig? PP Begone.
Oh, good. Yeah. Dick no more.
Dick no more. I'm Dick no more.
Dick slit.
Can we add Dick no more? Can we add Can we add Dick no more to the name list, please?
Dick no more. Dick no more. Dick no more. I once was, but am no more.
President and owner previously of a penis.
I once had a penis, now I do not.
Previous owner and proprietor of a penis.
But I did enjoy it while I had it. It was lovely.
Yeah. Superb length.
I did have a couple of stories here, but I'm probably going to wind this episode up now because we're coming up to the hour mark. Coming up to the hour mark. Well, no, also I kind of need to edit and schedule it this evening because
and I need to draw, I guess.
Yeah, and when I get back, I'm not going to have a lot of time, and I don't have to come back after the stag and be like, I've got to edit and schedule the podcast. I'm probably going to do it this evening, just get it all done. I say all done like it's a lot of work. It's not a lot of work, but still, I need to get it done. It takes me about an hour in total, mainly because I sit there for ages figuring out what to write. But if I do it straight afterwards, I remember what we talked about. It's when I leave it a few days. And what do we talk about? What do I even write as a description? Greg and Joe, catch up on current events.
When it's like a couple of days later and I'm trying to do the artwork, I'm always just like, what the fuck did we talk about? Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah. There you go.
But that's not
and also, I've got to make sure I'm all packed up and ready to go for the stag tomorrow.
Yes.
I have got my bag packed, but I'm going to go reassess it a bit because I think I've overpacked.
Yeah.
You know, but maybe we'll see. Maybe not. I've got to put some washing on. Loads of things to do. Like, very, very boring things I need to do.
Just things that are boring but need doing.
Yes. And I'll be back next episode, and I'll update you all with how the stag went and such forth and so forth.
Looking forward to those tales.
Yes, me too. Looking forward to sharing them, I think. Everyone, thank you for listening. That's been a lot of fun. I've been Greg, stealing ladies' phones out of their bags, Armstrong.
He has it all.
And then putting them back in.
And I've been Joe, I don't know, cutting off Dicks Jackson.
Oh, classic. All right, thanks for listening. Bye. She probably introduced. Completely fucked that. I'm like, bye everyone. And I was like, wait, I need to introduce the fucking song from High Frequency. Holy
Just
shit!
final scratch moment. Whoa, hang on.
Whoa.
See, you know the
They
problem is here,
sent
Greg. The problem is you had too much to do. You had too
I
much
did
to
have
do.
too much to do. Too much to do. Treachery, I remember being a song I really, really liked when they played it live. But I think I will go with Anywhere But Here, the title track of the
Are you
album
guessing
is what
right
I'm
now?
going to play.
Are you just
No,
guessing?
I'm looking at it.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at the album right in front of me. He sent me all over on the EP. He sent it all over on WeTransfer.
Super.
And I remember them playing Treachery. I remember them introducing it.
Yeah.
And I've heard it. I've listened to the album on Spotify. It's great. So yeah, I think we'll end with the Anywhere But Here song, the title track of the EP. Guys, go check them out. It's fucking awesome. High Frequency, much love to
Quality.
them.
Good
If you're
friends of the
interested, go
pod,
check out-
but just quality.
Go check out their back catalogue, Anywhere But Here podcast. I'm convinced at some point there will be another episode of that podcast at some point.
That'd be nice.
They'll do a catch-up one at some point. Maybe the anniversary of them finishing it. I mean, who knows? Something will happen. This is Anywhere But Here by High Frequency. Much love!
President Vladimir Putin has launched a...
Events in Washington have taken a violent...
investigations involving members of the government.
Buckingham Palace announced the death of Her Majesty.
It's always on our TV screens and clogging up our Twitter feeds. Murder, war and politics, it makes me fucking sick. You'd have thought a global virus might have brought us all together, but people will be people and act like class A dicks. Presidents inciting violence, politicians having parties, neighbours killing neighbours, and actors up on trial. I feel I'm going crazy watching everyone go crazy. No one seems to know just how to build this hole we're in. There's nowhere else to go to escape this endless mess. So I scream as loud as I can. I'd really rather be anywhere but here. Whoa, whoa, hey. Whoa, whoa, hey. Whoa,
listening to The All Seeing Guys with Greg and Joe, where Greg probably had some kind of list and Joe most likely went for a piss 5 minutes before the end. If you hear this, it means that Greg hasn't sorted an outro yet. So maybe just imagine some music here, because honestly, that's all I actually wanted. Okay, bye.